trim that one.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club. Rich, you know, after you've already made one mistake in the rough, there's a chance he's going to make another.
Just trying to get it back out into the fairway and not make a big number. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Now on the tee at the par 3 second, it's a long one. This will require a pure strike.
You should get a webcam for lit streaming. I use a Canon and I use a green screen too. It's pretty cool. I don't do live cause I can't TH.
Not terrible, but not his best.
What, man?
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
I didn't quite hear what you said. What the hell is this? Oh!
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
How's it going, man? My name's Schwayzy.
Just a little tap in here.
Thanks for watching my broadcast.
Did the job right there. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Point, par 5.
You should get a webcam for the live streaming. I use Canon and use a green screen too. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay. I don't do live because I can't. Right on. I don't really have all that technology yet, but thanks for the heads up. Hope you like what you see here. Oh, he already left. Never mind. Have a good day. What was your name? Let me find out here. Play C. Whatever, dog. That was not a good shot. But, fairway, hopefully.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
Hopefully go 245 here. Ooh, we blasted that. A little bit too far right.
Far left of the flagstick here.
Brought it back.
Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like.
Got a fat kid right now. No offense to fat people.
speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Back over now to the fourth. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. Let's get back to the basics of playing golf.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Go up the club, I think I do. Coming in hot.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. Anything you change in your technique when a ball's sitting down a little bit?
Yeah, you put the ball back a little bit further in your stance because you're going to get a bit of grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that. And keep that club moving. That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance.
Solid play, heart of the green, and getting ready for the putt. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Now the fifth hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway, and it's a fairly generous one, and you should have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker to land softly on the green.
Good contact, good result. Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Frank, this one is veering far to the left. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today?
How did that not go in?
That was not a very good read right there.
No, I just mishit it.
Just a couple of feet. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that. Second shot.
And he's made it onto the green. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. If you look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Good swing, good shot yet again. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Good putt. Now another par 3. We're at the 8th. Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that meager yardage. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Continues to putt beautifully. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Out of the sand and back on the fairway.
Yeah, good shot. Just really utilized that little bit between the ears. Realized he couldn't reach the green and instead opted for fairway. This is way left going left.
And that one's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie.
Still got an opportunity for a birdie.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, he might like this one. He might like... Oh, he's gonna love it, Frank. Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back nine, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Now playing the second here at the par 4.
Well, that's the best that was going to be on the fringe.
Not too bad. Frank, a little chip shot here from the fringe. Now, a lot of options. I've seen some players hit 6-iron. Others will shut down like a sand wedge.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought. Some people just try and perfect like one club. But really, the best chippers chip with a variety of clubs.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club, or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. You know, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it. Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special.
Hello, welcome to my stream.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker.
I was going to overshoot the green anyway.
Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker?
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
Flagstick from that man. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways, littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt. That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle.
Right where I needed to be.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just 5 feet left. Good effort and good par putt. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards, par 5. It might be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people probably will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Little uphill to this green, Frank. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. This one has a good line. Bang, right in the back of the cup, Frank.
Unbelievable.
Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right. It's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But there's enough green left of the flag here. That's really what you're going to be looking at, that front left section.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance. Now, just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Settles in over the putt. Has his par. The round continues at Lighthouse Point, and Frank, the 15th hole is a par 4, only 387 yards. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
It's no snack, though. Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. This has really been impressive. Started off slowly, just didn't have a whole lot, but kind of hung in there, fought when it wasn't going their way, and now here they are with a few birdies, really playing well at the closing stretch.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop. Not a problem there, Rich.
This would give him the par. Did the job right there. Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that? That's an absolute beauty.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You know, you've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot, drive through the park.
Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, we've made it to the finishing hole. If you're having a good day, you stop and you reflect for just a moment, the beauty surrounding you, how well you've played. If it hasn't gone all that well, you're thinking about jumping on the Juniata Crossway Bridge off to the left and getting out of Dodge. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
Those keep the round going, those par putts. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of that rock.